It's a terrific Tuesday on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Good morning to you. Hey, thanks for spending a few minutes with us, maybe 2 minutes, 20 minutes, the entire 2 hours. It is an extravaganza of fun. Welcome to the Beach House Beach Bunker. Coming up on the show today, oh, wow, prepare for the American invasion. This is very real. Canada has changed the laws on citizenship, which means millions of Americans could be crossing into Canada as Canadian citizens. How does that work? Oh, elbows. Where do my elbows go? We got changes coming to passport fees. And it's going to cost you more to get your passport renewed, and that takes effect at the end of the month. We've got the latest on Rihanna. Her house was shot up over the weekend. Did you hear about this? Scary stuff. The Gen Z pushback against technology continues. We told you last week about how albums have been selling out. VHS tapes are back. They're cool again. People are thinking of starting businesses in the video rental industry. Yeah, like a la Blockbuster Video, because people need to have this physical technology. Well, they've taken it a step further now. Gen Z, as the pushback continues, they're doing what they call grandma hobbies. Grandma hobbies are all the rage. Of course, they have to take to social media to share the fact that they're doing grandma hobbies to push back against social media. Look at me, I'm pushing back against social media on social media, doing grandma hobbies. And we get some details on Red Bull's reported product, their sleep drink. Is this real, or is it another one of those internet things with some AI, some creative communication, and a rumor run amok? Or is it a real product? I mean, Red Bull is famous, obviously, for the product that keeps you awake. Is there now going to be one that's going to put you to sleep? We'll find out. First, let's get outside, take a look at our roads, and it is cold this morning. Oh, look at the cameras that are broken. Oh, we got a lot of broken cameras. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. There is our fine highways department. Do I have enough roll up the rim cups to put over top of my out of order sign? Holy moly, that's a lot. There's a couple more cups on there. It's so ugly. There, it's a little bit better. What you want to know, though, is what the driving conditions are like. And as Cindy was saying, in around Winnipeg, very slippery yesterday. And actually, Trans-Canada Highway was definitely slippery, along with 10 and 16, reporting some very slippery conditions yesterday because of the melting and then freezing up again. And we don't have the same this morning. One more roll-up cup here. There we go. Now we got all our cups, our roll-up cups. So, yeah, it is Manitoba 511 is showing that things are generally normal. So we don't have the nightmarish conditions we had yesterday. Is there any visibility issues, anything like that? No, things generally look pretty good, except for 10 through the park. But we had some serious melting on the weekend, followed by some incredible cold. Somebody had said on Facebook earlier this morning, this is insane whiplash. And I'm like, you think you've got whiplash? Bismarck, North Dakota had like 21 degrees, 21 Celsius. And then yesterday, they struggled to hit the freezing mark, and they got an inch of snow. I was looking at the weather camera yesterday. I'm like, what? How can they get snow? Talk about whiplash. You got the air conditioner on one day, and then the next day you're shoveling out from an inch of snow. It's springtime on the prairies. So things are looking generally pretty good this morning. Your forecast is good, I promise. We still have this lingering cold, but there is a high of -3 in the forecast today, which really is our normal for this time of year. -4 tomorrow with the chance of late flurries again, and then a pretty decent weekend coming up, although cold to start next week. At least we'll have some sunshine to help melt that snow. So we expect some sunshine and temperatures a little bit below normal in through the weekend, but, well, at least it'll be sunny, maybe melting some of that snow as our countdown to that first day of spring continues. We've got just 9 days, 19 hours, and 53 minutes to go until spring arrives. The countdown is on. But it is cold. That wind chill has improved somewhat. When we first got into the beach bunker, wind chill was like -24. It's like, ugh. Whoa, our normal overnight low is supposed to be like -11. So we're a little colder than normal to get you going on a terrific Tuesday. Let's see who we've got to say good morning to in the Beach House Beach Bunker as we welcome our crew aboard. Again, we're on all platforms to start the show this morning, including YouTube, the new #1 media company on the planet. YouTube has just surpassed Disney as the top media company on planet Earth, of which we are a very small, minuscule part of. But yeah, congratulations, YouTube! Way to go, YouTube! So we're on the YouTube, we're on the Facebook, we're on the TikTok and the X, and Twitch is ours. It's an Amazon product. It's in the top 5 for communications companies. Boy, the traditional media is pretty much out of it, with the exception being Disney. I think Comcast is in the top 10. But, yeah, it's all new media now, of which you and I are a part of. Yes, together, trying to get through this crazy, wild world we live in. So thank you for spending 2 minutes, 20 minutes, or 2 hours with us as we embark on a Tuesday together. Pebbles is in the first this morning on Twitch, along with Tucker, Wyatt, and Sebastian on TikTok to get us rolling this morning. Hello, everybody. Road Reverend is here, too. We have got John Dees, we've got Sergio, we've got Jordan, and Alicia's back for more fun on TikTok. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Tracy. Tracy's over on Twitch. Janine's on Facebook. So is Jody. Cindy's on Twitch, and Richard's on Facebook. Cindy said, OMG, that Perimeter Highway should have been closed yesterday. What a ride. What a slippery, slippery day. I'm glad that you're safe. Jordan is here on TikTok. Oh, I don't know if is that the official account, ice.gov? Really? On TikTok, is watching me? Ice? Oh my gosh. Everything is good. All is good. We're at the Beach House Beach Bunker. Don't kick down my door. Why would Ice be watching me? Oh my God, I'm scared. Zuma Bernice is here on Twitch along with Patricia Ann, Katie 4380. I say all things nice about Donnie. Our buddy Donnie, right? Jim is over on TikTok. Help me, Jim. John is here too. Oh my gosh. Katie 4380 Zumba Bernice said, glad you made it back okay, Cindy. Didn't get home Sunday night till 1 a.m. because it took her like 4 hours to get home. Springtime driving. It is tricky. We got that Frontmen show at Skydancer on the 20th. I said to them, I'm excited about that. I hope the roads and the weather cooperate, though. March, you know how March gets. March is temperamental. Just don't know what's going to happen. Good day, may not be Friday, but at least it's not Monday. Yeah, Tuesday's kind of, we're off the mark. We've got started. The week is underway. And away we go, and away we go. Yes, yes, yes. Clarissa, good morning. Also, Miguel, Austin, and Dee Dee over on TikTok. Good morning. Nice to see you. Chuck is also here on TikTok. Nice to see you as well. Rhonda's over on Facebook. Nice to see you. Good morning, Rhonda. Yes, Zumba Bernie said, I mentioned the Red Bull. Interesting. Well, yes. Thank you for, number one, thank you for bringing it to my attention, because once and for all, we can kind of put that to bed. Literally, hey, no pun intended, kind of, maybe, sort of, because it's about sleep. Red Bull gives you wings. What would you say for the sleep drink? You'd say Red Bull knocks you out. 12 hours of sleep. Oh. Trev says Veterans Way is clear and smooth. So, yes, roads are good. Melania is joining us on TikTok this morning. Good morning. Quentin is over on Twitch. Hello. Heading to Brandon. Hope the roads are good. They look okay. Through the park looks a little bit on the slippery side. Who won the hockey game last night against Ott and Van? I don't know. I would say Ott. Ott is having a better season than Van, maybe? I don't know. Ken Powell is in Huatulco. Man, it's warm and I miss you. Miss you too, pal. I hope you're having an awesome time. It's ironic that you stopped by to say hi, because our beach camp is just up the road from Huatulco. Had some many good times there. Lots of laughs. Have a tequila for me, pal. I'll be there with you. I'll be there with you in spirit. And, I bet it's nice and warm. Oh, I can close my eyes and remember it. Good times. Those were good times. Don't be sad they're over. Be happy they happened, is what I say. And that is what I'm going to do. Be happy that they happened. Eric Burkhardt is here. Hi, Eric. Eric is over on TikTok. Good morning to you. Pebble says Ottawa 1-2-0. Polar Bear's interested in sports. There is lots of sports shows on Twitch. Oh, my God, Polar Bear. Man, next to video gamers, you don't have to stick with us. I don't want to scoot you away, but listen, if you want to talk sports, I am the opposite of that. I do not really have although that's not true. I have the story of a hockey team that is officially my favorite hockey team in all of Canada. Because this hockey team has made history. They're a junior B hockey team, I believe, in Ontario, and they have gone 0-50 on the season and not 1 point. They're my kind of hockey team. They're the let's have funners. Let's do it for the crowd. Trev says Sleeping Bull is what they do. Oh, that's a good one. Sleeping Bull. Red Bull makes you sleep. Anywho, let's get into the good thing. Yesterday's good thing as people continue to come in this morning from the various platforms. Good morning. Good morning. Austin Dalton on TikTok, and Shakira as well. Good morning. Good morning. Yesterday's good thing is where we start the day with a little bit of positivity, and this will give you some positivity. The Elkhorn Resort Clarkson Nordic Spa, they've got a hypnotist coming, and that's always fun. Fun night out with your friends. Why not check that out at the beautiful Elkhorn Resort and Clarkson Nordic Spa at Riding Mountain National Park. Tickets are quite inexpensive, just $40. 18-plus show. There is a cash bar. Saturday, March the 21st. Jesse Lewis will be there. As well, don't forget to check out Tranquil Essence, A Journey to Wellness. This is a yoga experience with Shane. They've got various dates. They had another nice night last night. There's still lots of time to take in the yoga events at the Elkhorn on the 16th, 23rd, and the 30th. As well, they have got their beautiful new speakeasy bar open at the Elkhorn. Housekeeping, if you got to check that out. And don't forget that on Thursdays, it is Thursday, 6 to 10 p.m., and you can take your phone out on the deck at the Clarso Spa, $65. They got music playing. Not the time to go there, kick up and relax. It's the time to kind of have a little bit of a party. They've been very popular. They introduced it this summer, and they're still going strong. So that's on Thursdays at the Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa at beautiful Riding Mountain National Park. If you didn't get a chance to wish Andrea happy birthday yesterday, Andrea Epp, who is the owner-operator of Epp Law Office, celebrating a birthday yesterday. Happy belated to you, Andrea. I hope you had it well. I wished her happy birthday yesterday on social media, but we didn't have a chance to do that during the show. Of course, Andrea and her crew are now famous across southwestern Manitoba for their legal assistance when it comes to buying or selling a home, corporate law, or if you're planning a will or an estate. Go see the birthday girl and her crew at Epp Law Office, 642 18th Street, Uniday, across from the RBC. And you've always got time for Tim's. Tim Hortons, of course, everybody loves Roll Up the Rim to Win. Roll Up the Rim to Win continues. It's the 40th anniversary edition. And it is wild and crazy with all kinds of prizes, including a potential new vehicle. There's all-inclusive vacations to be won. There's electronics to be won. And, of course, you can play electronically or you can play the old-fashioned way with the paper cups. And don't forget about the $8.99 meal deal at Tim Hortons. $8.99 meal deal is a chance for you to get one of their delicious wraps, some wedges, and a Coke, all for $8.99 at participating Tim Hortons. You've always got time for Tim's. It's always so delicious. Always so good, with 10 area locations to serve you in Brandon, Verdon, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. All right. I know you guys will tell me if you win the car. Or maybe you'll just take off once you win and go on the vacation and say, hey, by the way, I won, and just avoiding you because, you know, you would probably ask to be taken along. So what happened yesterday that was really good? Yesterday's good thing could be big, could be small. Cindy said, my sister got good news from her doctor's appointment. That's always awesome. And picked up a shipment of cookbooks. Oh, check out my Facebook page because Cindy's got cookbooks for sale. I just introduced Tracy to ChatGPT. She's been typing in a bunch of stuff. Have you ever used it for that? I mean, you type in some of the ingredients that you've got. It's like, make me a recipe. And it's pretty awesome. It helps you with some of those leftovers. It is really good. Zumba Bernice already wants one. And Tosh is doing some neighborhood inspections. This street was nicely cleared. That's good. Oh, that's the deers that she had earlier this week. This bush, she's on leaf inspection. No leaves yet. No leaves. We have no leaves reported. And there is some melting going on. Look at this. We got some melting. Careful around open water, you guys. Careful around the open water. No leaves yet, but the snow is slowly disappearing. We have got some springtime coming. Jeff Moore and his crew were helping out for billet families. This is a really nice thing. So we have a junior team in our town, the Brandon Wheat Kings. They play in the Western Hockey League. It's a big deal. And as part of having a team like this, we have what's called billet families. And what that is these players, they come from right across Canada, some from the U.S. as well. And these families open their homes and basically adopt these hockey players. They adopt the hockey players for a season or two, and it's really cool when they go on to like NHL superstardom and they remember their billet families, and it's a good way to get some Stanley Cup tickets if they go all the way. Of course, that's not what they do it. They do it to be part of the community, to help out the team. And so what they do is they have a special night for billet families, a special night where they're treated like royalty. And Jeff and his crew over at Crocus Plains Culinary Arts helped out with that. And, of course, some members of the Wheat Kings, I'm thinking, helped out with that too, to make sure that the Billet families had a wonderful meal to enjoy. Chopping up, cooking up, doing a good job. Good job, everybody. They also helped out at the Murray's Christmas breakfast over at the dealership at 1500 Richmond for the Brandon Regional Hospital Foundation. They're a great crew. Jeff, by the way, owns Jeff's Clean Cut Yard Care. He is going to be doing another contest as we get ready for spring on the Tyler Glen Show, so be watching for that in the coming days. He said, hey, it's time to start getting yards ready. I say, woohoo, let's do it. So excited about that. So thanks, Jeff, for reaching out. Looking forward to giving away another yard care package from Jeff's Clean Cut Yard Care as we get ready to clean things up in the springtime. GT, yesterday's good thing. It was a good thing that we had the opportunity to see the group Boston at Rockin' the Fields, Manitoba when we did. This is posted by Rockin' the Fields yesterday. Joining fans everywhere in remembering Tommy's passion, dedication, and music that will live on forever. This obviously not a good thing, but it was, again, being happy about the fact that we got to see him and Boston in our area. Now, Tommy DiCarlo was not the original lead singer of Boston. He joined in the 2000s. Still a long time to be with the group. He passed away yesterday. So Rockin' the Fields, Manitoba, posting that yesterday, saying our deepest condolences to his family, friends, bandmates, and the millions who loved his voice. It was nice that he stopped here in Western Manitoba. And Janessa is celebrating St. Patrick's Day early? What is going on? A little early St. Patrick's Day. Okay, I'm up for it. This is good. I'm glad you did this early so we can get ideas. Isn't St. Patrick's Day like next week? The 17th? What do we have here? Oh, shots with... Oh, that's cool. Nice. Green cocktails with some licorice in them. Oh, that's how you get into the first full week of March, hey? Wow, nice stuff. And St. Patrick's cream liqueur and some coffee, and boy, now that is a spread. Well done. Jeez. Oh, somebody won a gift basket. That's fantastic. Oh, lots of gift stuff. Holy man. Jeepers creepers. Celebrating St. Patrick's Day early. That's a good thing. Get in front of it. You can be hung over all this week. And then just in time to do it all over again on the 17th. Very nice. And thanks to the crew over at Assiniboine College, they sent this to me yesterday. This is a good thing. Their Easter extravaganza is coming back. Can you believe that Easter's coming? Jeez. Holy man. The 9th annual Easter Egg Extravaganza Egg Hunt is set for Saturday, April the 4th at the Assiniboine North Hill campus. That's always fun. Plus, they've got $1,000 tuition credits. And so that's always, hopefully the weather cooperates. It's always a great time when there's green grass and the snow is all gone. So anyway, you can put that in your phone and be ready for that Saturday, April the 4th. Thank you, Assiniboine College. And what else do we have? That's it. There's no other good things. No other. I have had, oh my God. Yeah, I have to tell you, I have had 3 different meat companies reach out to me after I made this post on the weekend. That was a good thing. Wanting to be a sponsor on the show. I'll tell you, they're like, there is a lot of local producers that are producing beef, but this was a post on the weekend where in Toronto, tenderloin hit $150 a kg, and people obviously are really concerned about that, concerned generally about the price of beef, and we're full up on sponsorships, but I do want to tell you that there are a lot of folks in the area that are doing direct-to-consumer, so I did want to let you know about that because Yeah, it's causing a great deal of concern. It's a lot of money to put beef on the table right now. So there's a good thing. Lots of good things. Michelle is here this morning. Cindy says, who wouldn't want to be a sponsor? Oh, you're so kind. We have our wonderful sponsors. We love our sponsors to keep the show going. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling for you each day in the morning. Yes, indeed. So that's it. We're out of good things. Okay, that's all right. I can wait. I can wait. Nothing good is happening. We have literally hundreds of people online this morning that have nothing good happening in their lives. I just can't believe it. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Harold, Sophia, Mike. What are you doing? Come on, give us a good thing. What happened? Even, you know what? Maybe you're new to the show. Reach back a few days. Reach back to the weekend if you got to. Something good had to have happened. What are you talking about? It's springtime on the prairies. Oh, here's another good thing. Oil dropped yesterday. Oh, remember I said, you know what? Don't look at your RRSPs. Don't look at your investments. Keep your gas tank filled. Those rules still apply. But the price of oil actually dropped yesterday. I guess they're making headway in the Middle East or something, and I guess there's some optimism there. I don't know. It's, you know what? If you are invested in the markets and that's something that you do during the Trump administration, you're probably going to add about 50 years to your life. Like, the ups and downs there are just so crazy. And oil skyrocketed. I mean, it went from $90 to $120. I think it ended about $89. And of course, we're just worried about what we're going to pay at the gas pumps. And it hit about $1.50 in Winnipeg yesterday. Somebody said to me, "Oh, Superstore was $1.50 in Brandon on Friday." Like, holy God. But it's been worse. I think the highest gas prices we ever had in Manitoba, $2.22 a liter. So we've seen it up over $2 if that should occur. But not with inflation the way it is. It's pretty wild the way inflation is working these days. I'll tell you that. Janine says, GT woke up more rested than yesterday. Thank you. Oh, thank you for participating. Everybody else is asleep. Everybody else is smoking cigarettes. All the sun seekers are chain smoking. They're too busy chain smoking, worried about what is ahead on a Tuesday. It's okay. I get it. I don't want to interrupt your chain smoking. Things are stressful. I get it. Derek says the Strait of Hormuz is open, so gas prices are already starting to fall. Our gas doesn't touch those places, so our government is crooked for jacking our prices. P.S. I'm lighting a smoke, as all the sun seekers are. They're smoking out of stress. Smoke them if you got them. Well, we stumbled across the finish line for yesterday's good thing. Thank you so much, sun seekers. Way to go. Something good is going to happen to you today, okay? You know, just think of it. Watch the day. Something good is going to, because tomorrow is hump day. You got to help us get over the hump. We need your good things. Be locked and loaded and ready to go tomorrow. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Ken is down in Wetulko, and we're going to go just up the road. This is 2 hours away from Wetulko. And the name of this beach is called Porto Escondido. Porto Escondido. I hope there's some sunshine there. Oh, it's a little bit gray, actually. A little bit of morning haze down there, Ken. A little bit. Is there a morning haze where you are? Sun is just coming up. Off to Mexico.
Let's get up, be you. Take one step forward.
the morning haze before the sun comes up. This camera is facing to the west, and the sun is coming out to the east, so a little bit hazy, but we'll have some sun, I'm sure, next beach cam. Ken says no haze here in Huatulco, which is just about 90 miles down the road from this particular beach, but these waves, look at, they're massive. Whoa. You got some big waves there too, Ken? Holy crikeys. I mean, this camera's about half a mile away from the beach. You can see those suckers curl. Whoa. Look at and they're thunderous. Thunder waves. Woohoo. Love them big waves. Yeah. Coming to southern Manitoba, we're seeing some sunshine. Our Moon Lake camera is on, so I can take that roll up the rim to wind cup off of that one there. And 10 South is activated as well. It's up and at 'em, so I can show you that one too. Look at there we go. And so roads are much better than they were yesterday. Much, much better. So no need to be as cautious as you were yesterday. Always a good idea to just take her cool, but roads are in good shape this morning. Still a cold morning, though. We're at minus 12, feels like minus 17. Supposed to warm up to minus 3 today, and we'll have some sunshine for the weekend, but temperatures still a little cooler than it should be for this time of year. Our normal for this time of year is minus 3.
My work is easy because
one of the big stories we're following this morning is the Canadian government has changed the stipulations for being a Canadian citizen. And why does this matter? Well, because we're about to undergo an American invasion. Because these rules have changed, millions of Americans now qualify for Canadian citizenship. Because we are in such a struggle to maintain our population in this country, the government of Canada has changed the rules. They have, instead of keeping it so strict, they're saying, listen, if you ever had a Canadian as part of the lineage of your family, you're Canadian too. Great-great-grandfather's mother's cousin on your granddad's side, third cousin twice removed, you're Canadian. Come on in. Welcome aboard. True. They have opened it up. I think the only thing left to do is to say, do you know where Canada is on the map? You're Canadian. Can you sing the national anthem? Can you pick out our flag amongst other flags? You're Canadian. This has got some people concerned. It's got other people happy, especially Americans who want to move to Canada. Oh, my God, my great-great-grandfather on my mother's side, I think he was French-Canadian. Tucker Carlson. By this rule, Tucker Carlson is Canadian. If Tucker Carlson, you know what I'm talking about, he's the former Fox talk show host guy. He's a very controversial talk show host. He's often talked about his Canadian family and so on, and Barack Obama has Canadian. He's Canadian too, should they so choose.
I was born in Notre Dame de Ham.
growing up in a small Massachusetts town, Mary and Ryan Hamill always knew of their French-Canadian roots.
French meat pie was a staple, split pea soup.
Ryan's great-grandfather immigrated to the U.S. from Quebec in the early 1900s. Mary's great-great-grandfather came in the late 1800s. More than a century later, the American couple, already living and working in Montreal, is now set to become Canadian themselves, taking advantage of a new law.
I love, now that I live in Quebec and we're getting the lay of the land and visiting more places, I can look on the maps and say, oh, this is where Nana was born.
Bill C-3, nicknamed the Lost Canadians Act, opens the door for people with Canadian ancestors to apply for citizenship.
Great-grandmother, great-grandfather, great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. It does not matter.
Cassandra Foots is an immigration attorney in Toronto. It does not matter, she says. If you even know a Canadian, if you can identify a pair of skates and what a hockey stick is, you're Canadian. Come on in. We need people. Oh, my God, we need people. Come on in. Americans are very excited about the comments are hilarious. They're going to be piling in, guys, so get ready. Alan from Arkansas, his great-great-grandfather on his mom's side twice removed. He's coming. He's moving in next to you,
There's
tell you.
no limit on
There's
how many
no
generations
limit.
you can go back, as long as you can prove it.
Wow.
The new legislation is creating overwhelming demand here at the National Archives in Montreal. In January alone, Quebec archivists received more than 1,000 requests to authenticate birth records.
So if you can prove that you've got cousins, any kind of relatives at all, grandparents, whatever, and they're Canadian, you're Canadian too. In stark contrast, I have to say, in the United States, there's someone threatening to deport people born in they're born there in their country. Talk about contrast. On one hand, even though you're born here, we are going to kick you out. And then on the other hand, you're not even born here. You don't speak either language, perhaps. You've never even visited, doesn't matter. You're Canadian. Come on in, there's room for everybody.
Up from just 32 in the same month last year.
The process is lengthy. We have to go back to the original register, which is not always in a great state just because it's so old.
With significant economic migration from Quebec to New England in the late 1800s and early 1900s, about 10 million Americans could be eligible to become Canadian, according to this historian.
10 million Americans. Now, they're focusing on Quebec and New England, but the province of Alberta was basically founded by ranchers who wandered north from Montana, Idaho, Oregon, and they came north to Alberta. And so those families have been separated. There are probably Canadians in waiting in those states, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Oregon. 10 million Americans could be eligible to become Canadian. Isn't that something?
They're very excited to have this sense that there's an official recognition that they still belong to something.
Birthplace, Canada.
The Hamels are finalizing their citizenship applications, planning to stay in Montreal, driven north by the political climate in the U.S.
I already feel Canadian in at least my heart.
Finding a new home and sense of belonging through ancestors, generations apart.
Yeah, okay, so some Canadian questions to ask. How is poutine made? This should be the citizenship test, though. Please provide your recipe for poutine. Please identify an NHL hockey team, please. What other things could we ask them? Just because, well, I guess it doesn't really matter what we ask them because the citizenship is guaranteed if they've got any kind of connection to the country. What do you think of this? It's kind of cool. Although that's a lot of Americans, 10 million. That's 1 in 30 Americans are actually Canadian now. That if they all they have to do is apply and prove that they've got Canadian relatives. Wow, that's a lot. We could have a lot of taxpayers come in. That I'm thinking about that. That would be, whew. But keep in mind that your passport is not going to be cheap. Your passport is. So welcome to Canada. You've passed the test. You told us that your favorite hockey team is the Vancouver Canucks. We'll forgive you. We got no good Canadian hockey teams right now, do we? Question to ask is, do you know what minus 40 is? Yeah. Well, are you prepared? Are you prepared to suffer? I think the bigger question is, are you prepared to pay taxes like a good Canadian? That is probably our pastime. Weather and taxes. Get ready. Okay, you're happy. You got your free health care. Your free health care. Come on in. Come on in. I want to be there when they get their first tax bill. I remember when I moved to Alberta from Manitoba and it happening in reverse. This is a true story. I left a radio station in Brandon, went to Alberta to work at a radio station, and my first paycheck, I'm in the accountant's office going, what's with this? And they said, is there a problem with your paycheck? And I said, this is too big. I haven't been able to say that very often in my life, but it's a true story. I said, there's something wrong. What I'm trying to say is you didn't take enough money off, because you budget in your mind, right? That you make so much money and so much has to go to taxes and so on. And she's like, no, let me just double check it to be sure. And I had, at that time, it was in the 90s, I had probably $300 a month more in Alberta doing the same job. Basically same, everything was the same except the location and that the government that was taxing me. I had an extra $300 a month. I'm like, oh, Alberta's awesome. Then I moved to Saskatchewan and it happened in reverse again. My income tax came in and it was a disaster going that way. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is taxes are going to be fun. I'd like to be there when they get their first tax bill. You pay, what? Quentin is opening up space in his home. He wants to have Americans come and move in with him. Come on up, Americans. 10 million. You got room for 10 million? There's 10 million coming. Holy man. Wonder how Donnie's going to react to that. We're going to take your citizens. They're Canadians. They didn't even know it. And they owe some money on their passport, a few bucks more than before.
And you will soon be shelling out more money to get a Canadian passport. As of March 31st, the price tag for a 5-year passport will come to a little over $123. That's up from $120. And for a 10-year passport, it'll now cost $4 more. You can expect to shell out $164 there. The increase comes as the federal government looks to tie the cost of the travel document to the Consumer Price Index, which measures price changes for goods and services over time. The Immigration Department says the passport program's previous fee structure is no longer enough to support the cost of program operations.
So what do you get? Do you get the 5-year? Do you get the 1 year? Do they have a 1 year even? Is it 5 or 10? Usually I think 5 or 10. What do you get for passports? Do you get the 5-year or the 10-year? Both of them are going up. 5-year or 10-year passport. I usually get the 10-year. You're looking at another $5, another $4, $5. So Janine does the 10. Quentin does the 5. Always worry about how much I've changed over 10 years. It seems like such a long time. And you look at the expiry on it, you're like, oh my God, is there even going to be a planet in 2036? Like, really? Is 10 years from now? Oh, whatever you say. And then all of a sudden it's like, Happy New Year, 2035. You're like, because I mean, the 10-year passport that you got in 2016 is just coming up for renewal. You're thinking to yourself, man, 2026, that's so far off. It's so far away. What'll happen in those 10 years? Look what happened. So if you got your passport in 2016, you didn't use it for 2 years because you went nowhere because of COVID. But yeah, if you have kids, you're probably safer to do it in 5. And I don't think the kids can get 10. Cindy's 10, Bernice is 10, Yellow Jacket's 10, everyone's 10, except if you got kids. Yeah. And that's by law because they do change a lot. So it totally makes sense. So when you go to renew, keep in mind that you're likely going to be paying more starting March the 31st. So much can change. So much can change in those 10 years. But what about the change that happens over the decades? I've got to play this for you. I found this incredibly entertaining and ties in nicely with our story on Gen Z's blowback against technology, their pushback against technology. Gen Z is adopting grandma hobbies, they call it. I'll explain coming up in a second. First, this was done on TikTok by the Throwback Tapes. And thanks to AI, this is completely AI generated. You'll figure that out real quickly. This is life in the 90s and trying to explain to kids in the 90s what the hell we're doing on our phones in 2026. Have a look at this. It's pretty entertaining, and I want to get your thoughts.
Wait, so you're telling me in the future, people just stare at a little box all day, inside and outside?
And in the future, you don't even own the music, you just pay every month to borrow it? Like, if you stop paying, the music just disappears?
Wait, so before people eat, they take a picture of the food and show strangers? And
Yeah, we take pictures of our food and share it with strangers.
the strangers like and comment on it? So in the future, everyone has their own phone and they use it to type messages instead of call? And if someone calls you without typing it first, it's considered rude? So you're telling me in the future people just post their diary for everyone to see?
Some people get paid for it.
For their diary? Yeah, they get paid for posting their diary online.
Their diary? And in the future, a little box just tells you where to go, turn by turn, and people still get lost? If you want food from a restaurant, you just tap the box and a stranger brings it to your door, and you pay extra for that, and then you rate the stranger? Our moms always say don't talk to strangers, but in the future, everyone just talks to strangers all day on the little box and shows them their house and their kids? So in the future, nobody ever just sits with the quiet, like ever? That sounds really exhausting. In the future, everyone's connected to everything, and people are still lonely? Okay, but do we at least still stay outside until the streetlights come on?
No. No, we don't do that anymore either. We don't do that anymore either. Wow. I really like that. Those kids are funny. It's like, especially the food one. So people take pictures of food and share it with strangers. Yeah, and then they comment on it. And, we often talk about this in reverse. We talk about our ancestors, like just me personally among other family members. We say, God, if Grandpa Glen could see the world today, or if so-and-so's dad, who's no longer with us, could see the world today, what a bizarre place it has become. It is bizarre. Oh, I want to cry now. Well, it's about laughing. It's about crying. It's about, you know what? Putting the phone down sometimes. It sounds counterintuitive because, this is what I do now. But it's important to give yourself a break from the screen. I'm serious. It's something that has to be done. Phone addiction, device addiction is a real thing. I am an anti-addiction proponent, except when the show is on. Then it's allowed. Because I'm a hypocrite, that's okay. I'm all right with that label. But no, people are spending way too much time on devices. We can all agree on that. And these poor kids from the past are going, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go outside, get some fresh air. Pebbles, don't be sad. You're already getting fresh air. You send me pictures of your fresh air. If anybody's getting fresh air, it's you. Quentin is subscribing to music he already owns. That's when you know you've gone too far. I'm paying for music I have this on a record. How do I turn this thing on? How do I turn the record player on? But it lends itself to the story we brought you last week. Kids are reconnecting with albums, with VHS tapes, with physical media, with books, yes, paper books, all in this effort to push back against devices because we are all spending too much time on our devices. If we're going to tackle things like exercise and diet and all these things about being healthy, it's at the top of the list, in my opinion, but what do I know? I'm only making a living on the platform. Hey, 2 weeks today, no, less than 2 weeks. A week Friday, we will be live at Skydancer for the Frontman concert. Looking forward to that. The Frontman 3 huge country acts frontmen, lead singers, Richie McDonald of Lone Star, Larry Stewart of Restless Heart, and Tim Rushlow of Little Texas. These guys are the original lead singers of those bands. And when they sing the songs, it's like your radio is on stage. It's amazing. 30 top 10 singles. And it's $35. It is a Friday, March the 20th show, welcoming in spring in a big way. Looking forward to that. SkydancerCasino.com. Check out the rooms, the water park, the trampoline park, all they've got to offer. Rolling out the red carpet for Canadians at SkydancerCasino.com. Tomorrow is Win Back Wednesday at Headley's Health Hut. If you're looking for vitamins, nutritional supplements, if you're looking for products to help improve your life, Headley's Health Hut is the place to go. Randy and Michelle just got back from Vancouver, where they were visiting with folks who their whole meaning of life is to have products that help to make people's life better. Supplements tend to do that. Magnesium, collagen, omega-3, all in a bottle. Women's Sense, Estra Sense, and the list goes on and on. Here's a sample of the Headley's Health Hut flyer. And on Win Back Wednesday, you could win your purchase back, up to $500 in receipts. Look at immediate relief enzymes, harmonic arts resilience, vitamin K2. You're reading online. You know about these remedies, but sometimes people are curious where to get them. Where do I buy that stuff? That is the question. Where do I buy this stuff? Headley's Health Hut, 1314 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And if you're looking for a new set of wheels, especially a truck, you're going to want to visit my friends at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Murray GM in Brandon would love to see you to help celebrate their 100th birthday. The Bolt is back at Murray's. That is the affordable entry-level EV electric vehicle. Of course, Westman's number one EV dealership is Murray GM, and it's truck month. 0% financing for 72 months. If you're looking for a 2026 Sierra 1500 Pro Graphite Crew Cab, beautiful truck. 0% for 72 months. You cannot beat financing at 0%. But hey, March is truck month at Murray's, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Hey, BM, talking about the pushback of technology for Gen Z. Just explaining technology to some kids in the 90s. They're confused about why we do such things. Gen Zs are pushing back with grandma hobbies. Maybe one of these hobbies are yours right now. Do you have a grandma hobby?
Real business is done on paper, okay? Write that down.
As depicted in this scene from The Office in 2007, students' reliance on technology has been a long time coming. However, it's of course not always productive. In fact, a new study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association finds that teenagers use their smartphones for about a third of the school day, with 70% of that time being for entertainment and social media.
The art of it is just stitching it.
However, older Gen Zers like Emma MacTaggart here are pivoting to more tactile hobbies.
People really want to get off their screens, doing something with their hands.
Over the past few years, this now 26-year-old has built a business called What's the Stitch?
Back with another kit that we are releasing mid-February.
Where she builds kits for folks to try their hand at needlepoint, even though she says this is often thought of as one of the, quote, grandma hobbies.
I mean, the grandmas were onto something because, these are great hobbies.
I successfully crocheted this giant possum in
There is some irony in that she's using social media to get people off social media, but you know.
California. Who has become one of a few Zoomers to make a living creating crochet patterns for people to download and try themselves. But it's not always about making something. Clara Sherman here started a company called So Bam Fun to spread her love of the Chinese game Mahjong to younger generations. For her, she feels making a connection through a screen is just not the same as, say, playing a physical game together.
What are these people doing? They're sitting at a table, and where are the phones? Where's the iPads? I'm getting anxiety just watching this. Good. Where's my iPhone? Where's my iPhone? Where's my iPad? I need my iDevice. Please, somebody text me so it vibrates so I can feel that it's still there. Please, please. Tracy Rogers says, I'd like to learn to knit, finger knitting and crocheting. Apparently it's quite, my daughter's into it. Speaking of grandma hobby, she quilts blankets or does a thing. I think it's knitting, crocheting, super big. I don't know. It's with yarn and she makes blankets. I wish I knew what it was actually called. But anyway, she's got a grandma hobby.
In mahjong, you are directly sitting across from that person and having a conversation, like a human moment with them.
What? Wait a second. Wait a second. You're actually having a human conversation with an actual person across a table. I guess that will be my next business venture. The Tyler Glen Show, how to talk to people. How to have a conversation across the table. Everything old is new again. Isn't this fantastic? And, while I joke, again, this is wildly popular. Board games, physical media. Everybody is longing for real connections. I can't imagine why. Hang on. I will Google that. I don't need friends. I've got ChatGPT. Tell me you love me. I love you. See? Look at that. ChatGPT loves me. Grandma hobbies. Do you have any grandma hobbies? Oh, we got lots of bakers in chat. We've got bakers. We've got nilters. We've got quilters. Pebbles, too, wants to do crocheting. Well, there you go. And relaxing. Hey? But you gotta have the phone off. That is that's tough. Why is it so tough? Because it is built that way. It's like cigarettes. I could never be one of those people. I wanted to be. I wanted to be somebody who smoked cigarettes only when they drank or at the occasional cup of coffee. I can't. I am either a pack a day or I'm nothing. Can't do, I don't know how to do it. And I think there's a lot of people on their phones that are the same way. It's like, all of a sudden it's like, I'll just check it. Hey, I mean, it's 10 in the morning. It's coffee time. Wait a second. It's noon now. What the hell just happened to the last 2 hours of my life? Oh, you've been on your phone. Oh, all right. Now I'm tired. Well, thankfully, Red Bull may have the solution for you. Red Bull gives you wings. Will Red Bull put you to sleep? Unfortunately, the news is not good. I'll explain. Costco making headlines this morning for their new food court item. It's causing a stir. The comments are hilarious. We will have the product and we will have the comments and why people are upset. How can you be upset at the Costco food court? You lose me at $1.50 hot dog, sorry, but I guess it's something new to Canada and we'll have it for you. Also, the latest on Rihanna, the shooting. Her house was shot up by a crazed fan. How scary is this? TMZ has the 911 call this morning, and some scary moments for the singer, no doubt about that. But this is all just for VIPs. Sorry, we have to kick everybody else out. Time to go. You don't got to go home, but you can't stay here onto Facebook. Keep on scrolling. Keep on scrolling. No, don't do that. Come on over to the website, tylerglenshow.com. You can join us on Twitch for comments. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. We'd love to have you there too. But in the meantime, we do have to disconnect because it's Twitch time, VIP time. Thank you, X. Thank you, TikTok. Have a great day, guys. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much, YouTube. Congratulations on being the world's largest media company, overtaking Disney. Way to go. Job well done. And thank you, Facebook. Have a great day. Otherwise, we'll see you over on the web.